So thank you for watching. I hope you find the video helpful. So first of all, I would like to say thank you for those who actually subscribe to us. It's really a huge support to our channel. Okay. And also for those that's new here, there's a quick link in the comment section where you can skip to the specific question that you're looking for. Okay. And do give us a like and subscribe to us if you find our content helpful. Thank you. For the first question, it is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is just key in into the calculator. As for the next one, first thing first, you are required to look for the highest common factor. So in our case, it is 4, and also both of them has x. So you are required to take out 4x from the equation. So the third one is a basic LCM, so you can just look how I solve it. As for question 4, the tricky part will be getting rid of the square root. So basically you're required to square the x minus y at the other side. So the key part here about this question is the hemisphere. So hemisphere means half of the sphere. So you're required to times half to the formula given. So the next question is about probability. So just take the probability of scoring a goal times it twice. So 2 over 5 times 2 over 5 to get the final answer. Okay, the next question, it is about inverse proportional. So y equals to k over x squared. So you're required to use the data given to find k first, then substitute it into the formula. So the final answer will be y equals to 32 over x squared. The next question, it is about indices. Okay, the key thing you need to know that for you to shift the question into a whole number, you're required to change the a to the power of 12 into a to the power of negative 12. So put a bracket, then to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, so you need to multiply the 1 over 3 to the power inside the brackets. and your final result is 2 to the power of 1 times a to the power of -4. Okay, then you do the shifting, then you get 2 over a to the power of 4. So the next question, first part, you're required to multiply the 5 into the GH, so 30 over -20. As for the next one, it was given that GH is 6 -4, so you just shift it, the negative become positive, positive become negative, because it's going towards the other direction. So the next one, all you need to do is take 7 plus y equals to 3, do the shifting to find the final results. Question 10. So first thing first you need to do is take 7x plus 6x plus 5x, okay, equals to 180, because all the angles add up of a triangle will become 180. So you find the value of x, okay, so the next question, largest angle, which is 7x, so 7 times 10 you get 70. Okay, so for question 11, I just give you a guide on how I usually solve this kind of question. First thing first, I will label down which line it is the one referred by the question, okay? Then I will put down an arrow to show which direction that the question don't want, okay? And to label the final point. So for this question, the star part will be the part you are required to shade. So the next question is about function, so you just need to substitute the 3x into the x position. Same thing, for question B, you are required to substitute 6x plus 7 into the x position to get the final answer. Okay, question 13. So the tricky part here is, okay, it was given that 0.512 liters, okay? For the liters, you are required to cube root it, okay, over 96. So no changes are required on the area part, because the final results, you are being requested to find the area. Okay, so you do the shifting to get the final answer. So for question 14, you are required to shift out the things that are recurring. So the first thing I put is 100x equals to 63.6363, etc. Then I set x itself as 0.63. Okay, so 100x minus x, you will get 63. So you do the shifting to find the final value of x. So for question 15, you are required to use sine rule. So it's very straightforward. Okay. Sine 71.8 over 39, sine unknown over 24. Do the shifting, then you will be able to find the final answer. So the next question, solve the inequality. So you just do the shifting first, so to find how much x is more than equals to how much. Then the tricky part here is how you get rid of the negative. So in order for you to get rid of the negative, you're required to change the inequality symbol. Okay, so now x will become less than equals to 3. As for the next one, this is a vector question. Okay, so first thing first, I will usually label down the ratio that was given. So 5/7, 2/7 of PQ. Okay, so they are required to find the position vector of Z, which is OP plus PZ, okay, which is 5/7 of PQ. So you're required to find how much is actually PQ first. So PQ, the value will be PO plus OQ. So it goes by negative P plus Q. So OP itself is P plus 5/7 bracket negative P plus Q. So you do the shifting, then you'll be able to get the final answer. So the next question, you are required to find the total distance. In short, it is referring to the area. So all you need to do is just take the speed multiplied by the time. Okay. But the tricky part here is how you find the area of the triangle. So for example, the first triangle, it will be 12.5 times 20 times half. Okay, times, and then the time for the rectangle is 200 times 12.5, and the last one will be 60 times 12.5 times half. Okay, as for question 19, it is very straightforward, so I won't do any voiceover for this question. So this question 20 is also about indices. So first thing you need to know that anything to the power of 0, it will get 1. So 6 times 1, you will get 6. Okay? And then as for the following ones, so it's like 5a minus 3a. So you will get only 2a. So in our case, a is referring to x to the power of 3. As for the last one, so integers multiplied by integers, you get 15. So 6 minus 2, you get 4. So 15, y to the power of 4. So for question 21, you're required to use the formula, okay, negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So you substitute all the value in, then you'll be able to get the answer. Okay, for the next question, the key note here is that the side length is 26. So for a cube, all the sides is the same, so every single side is 26 cm. So after I drew out the specific area they are looking for, I noticed that I lacked off the value of AC. Okay, because GC is the one of the side, so I will be able to have it. However, for me to find the angle, I must have at least 2 information. Okay, so in our case, I lacked of AC. So for me to find AC, I'm required to use Pythagoras theorem, since I have AB's value and BC's value. Okay, so AC will be square root of 26 square plus 26 square. So it's actually 26 square root 2. Okay, so with this being said, then I can use tangent to find the angle, because the opposite and adjacent side was already been given. So tangent GAC, okay, will be equals to GC over AC. So 23, it is very straightforward. You just cross out one of it, so you're left with 4 bracket x minus 6. So you substitute the 4 in, then you get 4x minus 24. As for the next question, you are required to expand the x plus 4 to the power of 2 first, and multiply the 5 into 3x plus 2. So you do the shifting, you'll be able to get the answer. As for the last question, first thing first, okay, there's a few steps, okay. You're required to calculate how much Marcel actually earned, okay, how much interest he earned with the 2,500 capital, with a return rate of 1.6% and 3 years time frame. So you'll be able to calculate 120, okay, as the interest earned. So after 3 years, together with his capital, he will have 2,620. So next, you're required to calculate checks. Okay. The mistake I made is that I thought the final return rate will be equals to the Marcel's one. Okay, so I returned 2,620. However, I overlooked that the question state that the interest earned is the same. Okay, which means the final amount will be 2,000 plus 120 instead. Okay, so I redo it, then I get the correct results. Okay, so moral of the story is to read the question properly. Okay, and also one more thing, the 1 here referring to 100%. So minus off the 1, then times 100 to get the exact rate.
So thank you for watching. I hope you find the content helpful. Do share it with your friends if they are facing difficulties on their studies or revision. Okay? Subscribe to us and give us a like if you find the content helpful. Thank you.